We're up Big Cottonwood Canyon, up the Mineral Fork Trail.
It is the last open ATV trail in Salt Lake County. It's not like a 40-mile loop or anything like that. You're gonna go in 5-8 miles and you're gonna see the stuff and you're gonna go back out the same trail. A little bit different, but it's nice to get a different look at these beautiful mountains we have here in Utah.
This trail system, it's great. The mine, the fact that we can see where eagles landed and walk through the water, and just, you're only, what, 15 minutes away from the Salt Lake Valley with total drive time and everything, and you're already four-wheeling.
Mineral Fork is a really cool trail, mainly because it's only 6 miles outside of Salt Lake City, so it's very easy to get to. Now, this was an RS-2477 road because it was designed to give access to the couple mines that were up in this canyon when there used to be several thousand people living up here, which is just amazing to see how they've kind of dug into the side of the mountain and created a city up here, because it really is a fairly harsh environment. We're out today with Stedman's and one of their customers, and this is the first time that they've ever been up this trail, which is because they didn't really know about it.
You're up, I don't know, 5-6 miles up the canyon. You park, trailhead right there. No UTVs, you never get a UTV up here.
I really like that narrow spot on the very first part of the trail. It makes you get your wits about you before you start going on the rest of the trail, and I love the technical stuff.
We're up here doing a little four-wheeling. It's just a couple weeks before Christmas, and you can see we got plenty of the white stuff out. But one thing that's really fun is when you get a little bit of snow, you can kind of spin your tires a little bit more because you're not digging down into the dirt, you're just throwing snow. You know, it adds a degree of difficulty that makes it a lot more fun.
I would say that this is a good year-round trail because of the rocks and stuff in it. You're not going to make a lot of mud, and just make sure that you're not tearing the trail up.
You know, I've been up here also in the summertime, and it's just as beautiful. I mean, the snow obviously adds a beauty of its own, but in the summertime, I actually think it's a harder trail in the summer, but any time of the year, it's a fun trail to come up here, and it's real quick and easy.
One of the coolest things about going up there is the mine, because when you get up there, there's a big tailings pile, and you can see the hole. Now there's a metal grate over it. They don't want you going in there, mainly because the air is really bad. And you can kind of tell because it looks like orange Kool-Aid's pouring out of that thing. So it's not safe to drink or go in there and breathe. But it's kind of cool to go take a look at. This trail is unfortunately projected to be closed. So before you go up there, make sure you check with the Wasatch Cache National Forest Service to see if it's still open.
Stay on the trail. Be very courteous of other people.
Because that's why they close a lot of this stuff. You know, the trail's the old road, but then when you get a trail cutting off through a switchback or off through the trees over here, it just makes them want to close it all the way off because we started new trails. So please stay on the trails, enjoy what we got, and we'll be able to keep them open.
Unfortunately, I fear that, you know, this trail will be closed sometime in the near future, and it's a shame, you know, that only one form of recreation wins out anymore. If you're into ATVing and four-wheel driving, you've got to get out and support, you know, Blue Ribbon, and you've got to support places like Stedman's, who puts a lot of effort into making sure these things stay open. When you bring your family out here, you really bond with them because there's not cell phones, there's not all that other junk, there's not all these other worries. You're just trying to get up the hill, you're just trying to get to that next spot. And so you really, you know, you learn to get along and you have a great time with each other.
Now that I've been here, it would be something I probably will bring my family back just to show them this stuff. Even if it was for the hike, it would be an excellent hike. Somebody that wants to go out for a half-day hike or something, you know. You just don't realize what we have, you know. It's right here in your own backyard, and we get so busy you don't use this stuff. And I guess it's kind of a sin that we don't come and use our own stuff.
You know, one thing I always tell people is that you're putting away your four-wheelers or your UTVs way too early. We can ride these things pretty much year-round. You know, maybe you're not coming up here at 10,000 feet, but you can easily go out into the West Desert. You can go down south. I mean, we can take our UTVs and ATVs out all year long and have a great time.
I'm really thankful that I can go out and enjoy the Wasatch Mountains. It's one of the great things about living in Utah. Well, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm Darren Kinder for At Your Leisure.